The verses of the Quran, when they first revealed, they were always addressing the men all the time. The men, whoever does this and whoever does that. And a lot of the people who don't know the Arabic language, even at that time, they thought it was just addressing men. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addresses crowds and He uses the masculine term in Arabic, it can either mean only addressing men, but it can also mean addressing both men and women in crowds. But anyway, one of the wives of the Prophet ﷺ, Salama, she said, Ya Rasulullah, we want something for the women too. It's always addressing men. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down the following verse. إن المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والقانتين والقانتات والصادقين والصادقات والصابرين والصابرات والخاشعين والخاشعات والمتصدقين والمتصدقات والصائمين والصائمات والحافظين فروجهم والحافظات والذاكرين الله كثيرا والذاكرات أعد الله لهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down this verse which we recite till now, addressing both men and women in the same way. And He said, surely the men who submit to Allah and the women who submit to Allah, the men who have faith and the women who have faith, the men who are obedient and the women who are obedient to Allah, the men who are truthful and the women who are truthful, the men who are steadfast and the women who are steadfast, meaning you continue to stay steadfast on the deen and on the right and you don't give up. The men who humble themselves to Allah and the women who humble themselves to Allah, the men who give alms and the women who gives alms, charity. The men who remember Allah much and the women who remember Allah much, for them Allah has prepared forgiveness and a mighty reward. My dear brothers and sisters, Islam looks at you equally, both men and women. Men need women, women need men, husband needs their wife, and wives need their husbands. There's no such thing as each one being independent from the other. And we both need to help each other in reaching paradise. And every time I do a marriage, I'm a marriage celebrant in Australia, every time I do a marriage, I say to them, you are both gifts to one another. And you can create your marriage as a pathway to paradise.